alliances to the left, alliances to the right, and a Mon curse looming large over eviction night. Welcome to a special 2-hour live eviction episode of Celebrity Big Brother.
Previously on Celebrity Big Brother. 11 famous faces were locked away and locked into a battle for $250,000. And the opening ceremonies kicked off at the BB Winter Gala, where the inaugural Head of Household competition commenced. After a grueling gala of glitz, glam, and golden caviar.
But I'm out.
The former UFC champion found glory once again.
I am the first! H-O-H!
But Julie warned of a new twist inside the box with a bow.
There is another power up for grabs this week. A blessing to one and a curse to another.
With the game underway, Todrick, Mirai, Cynthia, Teddy, Carson, and Shayna formed a 6-person squad.
You have to come up with the alliance name.
How about formation?
Oh my gosh.
But Todrick was also pulled into an athletes alliance with Misha, Lamar, and even Chris Kirkpatrick.
If the athletes have any hope of making this further in the game, we gotta kind of stick together at first, because we're all gonna have a target on our back, right?
Yeah. The only reason I'm not in alliance with Chris Kattan and Todd is because they've been asleep the whole time we've been here.
The gala gift introduced the celebs to legendary BB designer Mon Juan's latest creation,
Always wanted a Von Juan bag.
which was part of a fashionable new twist.
This in vogue hat will keep you safe from being the first evicted. One by one, we will pass the hat to everyone in the house. And only the last person to receive it will be the one who will be safe for this week.
After Cynthia styled her way to safety,
You are safe for the week! Oh my God!
the house guests learned of the impending Mon Juan curse.
Be prepared, because come eviction night, even if you're not nominated, you could still be going home.
How's that possible?
Misha wanted Mirai as an ally and a pawn.
I think we need to stick together to start
Yeah,
with.
absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
So how would you feel about going up on the block as a pawn?
And she gave her the news that Teddy was her target.
I would put up Teddy.
I don't want Teddy to go.
So the skater warned the housewife that she was on thin ice,
Misha put me aside, and she's targeting you.
which started a game of telephone.
Teddy told me that Mariah told her she's in trouble.
Where Misha learned Mirai had betrayed her.
Now I've got to come up with an entire new game plan, which would be Mariah.
Worried, Teddy offered Misha a deal.
If you don't put me up, I won't put you up the next time.
So the fighter found a new pawn.
I plan to put you on the block,
Okay,
but you are the pawn.
okay.
And seemingly sealed the Olympian's fate.
I have nominated you, Mirai, and you, Carson.
Tonight, it's the first veto competition of the season. Will it be used to save Mirai or Carson? Plus, with the Mon Juan twist looming, only one thing's for sure. Besides Misha and Cynthia, no celeb is safe. Who will be the first sent packing? Find out right now, live on Celebrity Big Brother.
Oh, wunderbar!
Good evening, I'm Julie Chen Moonves. Welcome to Eviction Night on Celebrity Big Brother. In less than 2 hours, one of the house guests will be walking out the front door. But who will be sent packing is anyone's guess, because tonight, the veto competition will play out, opening up the chance for the nominations to change. So, who will wind up on the block? Who will be evicted? And just what game-altering surprise awaits the house guests when Mon Juan's curse is released into the house? We'll find out soon enough. But first, the first nominations of the season have brought tears to some and confusion to others. But the one thing everyone can agree on, this game just got real.
This nomination ceremony is adjourned. I have nominated Mariah and Carson.
Alrighty then.
Shocking.
Mariah is my primary target because she's a fierce competitor, and unfortunately, she's proven to me she can't be trusted. And I've nominated Carson as a pawn because everybody loves him, and if the house had to choose, Mariah's going home. But if I want the noms to stay the same, I've got to win this veto competition because this fight is not over until the bell rings.
I already know I'm gonna be put up on the block. Misha told me that I was going to be a pawn, but I'm trying to, look a little upset and maybe slightly surprised. I could have raised an eyebrow in shock, I would have, but these babies don't move. Even though I've been promised safety, I still need to win that veto. Veto from the Latin to save one's ass.
You'll be all right.
Thank you.
Misha told me that I was going to be nominated, and at this point, I don't know if I'm her pawn or her actual target. But as an athlete, sometimes you just have to smile, but inside, I'm crying and screaming, and I might look cute, but I've got demons inside me too, and I know that I can grow claws like no one else can.
I made a deal with Misha that I would not be nominated or backdoored this week. But of course, I'm still worried that 2 people from my alliance are on the block. I'm hoping that Misha stays true to her word and I stay safe this week and no one in my alliance goes home.
Where's that vodka?
Oh my God. It's okay. I love Carson outside of the house, and I also love Carson in this house. And we're in the Formation Alliance together with Cynthia, Shayna, Teddy, and Mariah. But let me tell you something, honey. I'm a Big Brother superfan, and I'm not here to play. I came to slay. I am here to win this game. And out of everybody in this house, Carson is like my #1 competition. So him being on the block is not actually a bad thing for my game. Sorry, Carson.
You can win in the veto.
Yes, absolutely.
That's right.
LOL, 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 LOL. I mean, this is a game, right?
Yeah, totally.
That was a lot, though.
Yeah, it's
LOL. LOL. It just.
I'm so sorry, baby.
It's like fine.
You know you can't take that personally. It's hard not to, but that's shocking.
It's a game, but like.
It's all good.
How stressful was that?
It was hard, but at least I felt good about my choices.
And that's all that matters.
I don't know if you've connected the dots yet, or if you figured
I
it out.
probably have not yet. Yeah, right now.
So as of right now, Mariah is the target. Carson is the pawn. Because everybody loves Carson. So I'm hoping that people will be like, but I love Carson. I guess I have to pick Mariah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I want to secure that Mariah goes home.
My original plan to backdoor Teddy totally blew up in my face, and I'm realizing I've got to be more strategic in who I trust.
Did you explain to Carson before he went up that he was going to be a pawn? Or...
I don't want to get too much information.
It's fine. It's fine.
Too much information.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Love you. Got it.
Okay, so So yes, I did.
He took it okay.
He took it great.
I am working with a lot of people in this house, honey, but Misha is starting to become my number one. I have never had a crush on a girl, but there's something about Misha that's got me questioning, like, what team do you play for, Todrick?
I don't want you to go home. If you go home, like, I failed. Like,
He will not go home. He won't. All right, I'll leave.
I'm like not upset about being nominated, but my stress level is like a little bit high.
No, I understand that. But I don't think you're going to be the first to go. I think you represent too much.
Who?
You. For the audience and the world.
It is a lot of pressure.
I know.
I hope that I can stay because I want to do my community proud. I didn't grow up watching people who look like me in this business, and we're often overlooked.
You can be emotional. Remember, you come first.
Thank you.
There's always someone who paves the way. It is immense pressure.
It's a lot for me, but it's like, I am fine.
It's okay if you don't feel fine.
Yeah.
Just know that. It's okay.
Thank you.
I really like Mariah. She's a sweetheart. I can't imagine the amount of pressure that Mariah's going through right now. But maybe that pressure is exactly what she needs in order to win this game.
I think like good night of rest will be nice.
Yeah, maybe. Whatever it takes.
Thank you.
Are you fine?
Yeah, I'm just processing everything.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you think she knows about?
Yes.
I'm just saying, you put 2 people up from our group to split us up. So Cynthia, Teddy, Todrick, Shayna, Mariah, and I are all part of an alliance called Formation. And right now, 2 of us, 2, are on the block.
One of you needs to win the veto.
I think you're right.
You know, I don't want to cloud your mind with game. I know you've got a core. You know, I don't know where I am in that core.
You're in it.
Yeah.
I am kind of fanboying out. Watching Misha training is awesome for me because I love MMA. As a fellow house guest of Misha Tate, this is intimidating. Note to self, don't cross Misha Tate.
I did not even want to work out today. I was like, no.
No, I didn't either, but I don't want to be around a lot of people right now so I know what I'm doing.
I am curious. Who is leaking information to her?
To who?
Misha.
What do you think was leaking?
Todrick understands the game.
Yeah, but I think he's very loyal to our pod. I'm so new to the game and so naive, I think, no, it can't be a leak coming from our own formation. That would be impossible. But some other members of the group think maybe we do have somebody leaking info to Misha. The only one that I'm slightly concerned about in our group is Mariah.
That's how I found out I was gonna get backdoored.
Misha pulled me aside. She's targeting you. She's considering backdooring you.
You don't think she's a double agent, do you?
With us and Misha.
Yeah.
Yes.
do you?
Yes.
Oh my God.
We know what we gotta do.
Did you used to work for the CIA?
Just a real housewife.
It served you well.
You or me or someone in the formation need to win that veto.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a spelling bee or something.
Yeah.
What's up with you?
Nothing. I'm just chilling.
Are you gonna?
I'm in good
I like
spirits.
your PJs.
Thank you. All I know is I really want to like be ride or die with you. Like I feel like you're a loyal person, and I feel really, really comfortable and like protected by you. Misha is the perfect shield, especially after I've seen how she dominated in that first HOH competition. She can be the brawn, and I can be the brain and the fashion in this operation. And I want to make sure that I'm by her side this week, helping her make some very important decisions.
I mean, personally, like, I just really gravitate towards you, and I think that we would make an awesome final two.
I feel the same way. If Misha and I can ride this thing till the wheels fall off to that final two, then I might have to step out of formation and just really stay loyal to Misha, because right now, my gut instinct is in Mishaville.
I think if we're both true to our character, I'll be happy if either one of us wins.
I 100% agree. I'm honored that you are like such a badass bitch and that you're like, I want to be your final two. I feel like the coolest person in the house.
When we return, we'll find out who will be heading into battle with Mariah and Carson in the first veto competition of the season. Stay with us. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. With the first eviction looming, some house guests are making connections and others are worried about the connections they already have.
Man, y'all got some good shoes.
Can you do a walk in the Crocs?
Yes.
Yes, that's such a good idea.
Oh my gosh, I want to see you in my Crocs.
This is a really good idea.
Oh my God. When I got the call to do Big Brother, I knew that I had to pack the bare essentials. These bad boys. Are you talking about this?
Big.
Oh my God.
Put these on really quickly.
Dude, I could not wear them. I'll bust my ankles.
Yes, you can.
Dude, I will bust my ankles and heels.
I think you can wear these. Will you just put them on for 2 seconds, please?
Yes. Hell no. This uncomfortable, dude. I don't know how y'all do. Y'all be like, ooh.
Let's see your best walk.
This is the first time I ever put some heels on and tried to walk in them.
So, dude, you actually walk in these things?
I dance. I do full shows in heels for like a long time.
Look at me. I can walk in heels.
Will you try it, please?
I don't think I'm afraid to express my feminine side, but crying watching The Notebook was enough for me. Did I cry? I think I might have shed a tear watching The Notebook.
He almost broke his neck in the video. His foot hanging along the back.
Nice lower leg.
If I had to put my money on it, I'm like, this is not Lamar's first time at the heel rodeo, honey.
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel like you've done this before, Lamar.
No.
Yeah, so, hello.
Are you guys talking game?
No, I'm telling him a gossipy story. Please join.
Oh, good.
Anyway.
Let's hear gossipy.
I'll tell you about Lamar.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, we didn't talk about this.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it.
Lamar and I have a little history with a very famous family, and I don't know if he even, 1, remembers it, 2, even cares. All I know is I'm not bringing it up, I'm not talking about it unless he asks me.
I went to do the Wendy Williams show. She just asked me like, oh, are you going to attend Lamar and Chloe's wedding? I thought she said Kim, and I didn't like Kim.
Right.
And I was like, I'm not gonna go to that donkey's wedding.
No.
And right after I said it, I heard the audience go, oh, and I was like, what did I just say? But the thing is like, I didn't even know Chloe.
I absolutely regret it. It was not one of my finest moments at all, and I really didn't know her, and I'm sure she's actually a really awesome girl.
So when Lamar walked in, I was like, oh my God, I hope he doesn't remember that like I called his fiance a donkey on TV and
Yeah.
she didn't deserve it. And so, you know.
I don't think he would hold a grudge.
I don't think he's holding I'm not even mentioning it ever, but I just, when he walked in, I was like,
Hey guys, it's time to pick players for the veto competition. Only 6 people will participate in the veto competition. The head of household, the 2 nominees, and 3 other players selected by random draw. Will the nominees please join me up here?
It's like the Emmys. I can't believe I'm nominated. Thank you so much.
I'd like to thank my mom.
My agent.
This box contains a chip for every eligible house guest. Some of the chips contain the phrase house guest's choice. If the house guest's choice is pulled, that person is allowed to select anyone to participate in the veto competition. As HOH, I will pick first. The plan this week is for the nominations to stay the same and for Mariah to go home. I'm really hoping that Todrick gets picked to play in the veto competition because I know I can trust him. Cynthia.
You're getting picked for everything.
You are a lucky girl. Hats off to Cynthia.
Well, alrighty then. Guess who's back in the game? I'm safe. But if I win the veto, I am 100% taking Carson off the block.
I gotta pick people from our alliance who can actually win this thing. I know both Todrick and Teddy are athletic and they're quick and they really understand how to win one of these challenges.
Lamar.
Stand in front of the chair.
Bro.
There you go. I got it.
Baby steps.
I don't know if I'm a pawn or not, but I know that I have to win this thing.
House guest choice. My house guest of choice, Todrick.
I'm picking Todrick because I'm working with him, and I think he can win this.
I'm honestly so grateful because this week we have a curse that I think a lot of people are forgetting to consider. And if I can win the veto competition, I think that's the only way to ensure 100% that I'm safe for this week. That is one ugly hat. I'm sorry, Mon Juan. That is not a cute hat. And so I feel like whatever this curse is ain't gonna be cute either.
Big Brother will inform us when the veto competition is to begin. Good luck.
Okay, so I'm thinking that she picked you because she's like flip-flopping between alliances.
I was so gagged that she picked me. So, should I try to win?
Mm-hmm.
But if I win, the purpose is to just keep nominations the same.
If it did get changed, I'm gonna put Katana.
Okay. Does Carson know that the goal is for him to stay up there?
Yeah.
I think that Carson, if your social game is that good, that you can be put on the block because everybody is so sure that you won't go home. You're the most dangerous in this bitch because he's very, very, very likable. Like, everyone loves him, and he might not ever be on the block again. I'm just saying. I love Misha, but I think that she's being bedazzled by Carson's fabulous personality. Yes, even at 52, he's a physical threat, and he also has an excellent social game. And I just want to make sure to keep planting the seed to make sure that she knows, because in order for Misha and I to get to those final 2 chairs, Carson Kressley has to be out of this house. And I'm just saying, I'm down. I don't want to put any more blood on your hands, but I think that him, Teddy, and Cynthia being together, they're smarter than they are acting like they are.
It's true.
I watch the way him and Teddy talk to each other, and like, I don't know, there's something about it makes me be like,
He is the perfect candidate to win the game.
oh, yeah.
I agree that Carson could be a threat, but he's not my target because he didn't betray me this week. Mariah did.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Okay.
All right.
Up next, 6 celebrities go head-to-head in their very first veto competition of the season. Can Mariah or Carson save their Big Brother game? Find out next. Stay with us. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. It's now time for the season's first veto competition. And for Mariah and Carson, this could be the difference between staying in the game and going home.
Hey everybody, it's time for the first veto competition of the season.
It's happening.
Get ready because Big Brother's gonna call you out one by one to compete.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, how après-ski chic. The mountain air.
So we walk out into the backyard and we're in a alpine wonderland with chalets and ski lifts. There's a little snowman. There's a bus stop and I'm like, who takes the bus to Aspen?
Hey there, superstar. It's me, your favorite assistant. Literally no time to waste today. You're booked solid on your trip to Veto Valley. I've obviously taken care of everything, so make sure you hit all your appearances at the right spots and times, okay? Oh, just one little thing, and totally my bad, but I sorta kinda forgot to make your schedule. Oops, day drinking again, but no worries because I've texted you all the dates, or at least the ones I remember. You'll figure it out. Here's how it works. On Go, start scrolling through my texts on your phone. Use the extremely helpful info I sent you to figure out the order you need to visit each location on Main Street. Put the clock labeled 1 o'clock at the first place you visit, the clock labeled 2 o'clock at the second, and so on until all 7 clocks are placed. Once you think you have the correct order, hit your button. If you're right, you'll hear a ding and your time is locked in. If you're wrong, you'll hear a buzzer and you must keep playing. And if you're like totally running late, I'll call you with a little more info because I'm the best assistant ever! The player with the fastest time will win the golden power of veto. Okay, so are you ready to play Schedule Snafu?
Oh my God, totally.
Listen, the only way I know that I'm not going home is if I win this veto competition. So I'm just like, no pressure, but win.
Okay, you're trying on hats right after Pilates, so don't get too sweaty. Got it. Okay, you'll be signing books at the bookstore either first or last. Okay.
In this competition, I have to use clues from my assistant to figure out my schedule for the day. And then I put these clocks at the right destination for where I'm supposed to be. And whoever gets the correct order in the shortest amount of time wins the golden power of veto.
You go in there.
I love a mind teaser, so I feel like I'm gonna be pretty good at this. My strategy in this competition is to move as quickly as possible. And then I can go back to my phone, check the clues, and adjust as needed.
After BB Brewery, you'll have 4 hours to sober up before hitting the slopes skis. Both are at even hours.
So I think, well, if I need a 4-hour stretch in between, let's start with the high even number, which is 6. I put that at the ski lift, and then I subtract 4 hours from that, that's 2. I don't normally even do math, but I think this is gonna work.
Okay. You're trying on hats right after Pilates. So let's see.
I don't know what came over me. I grabbed the 3 and I put that at Pilates because that's happening before the hat fitting. And then I put the 4 over at the ye olde hat house. Thank God I speak German. That means hat house.
Remind me to fire you when I get out of here. After the gondola gallery, go to one of the other places. After that place is Chairlift Cafe. Oh boy.
I placed the 5 o'clock clock at the gondola gallery.
That's possible.
And I realized I need to have an hour in between the gondola gallery and the Chairlift Cafe. So I need to get that 7 and put it at the Chairlift Cafe.
Oh, sweet.
I'm pretty happy with myself. I think my time is good, but I'm not certain, and I still don't know if I've won this competition and if I can save myself. All I know is that I need a new assistant and a smaller phone.
The clue says that I have 4 hours to sober up before going to slopeside skis, and both locations have to be at even hours. So I placed the 2 o'clock at the BB Brewery and the 6 o'clock at the slopeside skis. I know that I'm trying on hats right after Pilates, so I placed the 3 at the Pilates. That leaves me with the 4 o'clock, and the only place it can go is at the Hat House. The next text that I decide to tackle is that after I go to the Gonda Gallery, I go somewhere else, and then I go to the Chairlift Cafe. And I'm not supposed to go to 2 locations next to each other back to back. What am I missing?
Hey, don't stress, boo. Grab a drink at the brewery at 2 to cool your nerves.
My assistant in this game is a hot mess. She tells me that at 2 o'clock I'm supposed to be at the brewery. Thank you, but I've already figured that much out. Honey, you are fired. Woo! We are finally right. Finally. I'm safe because of the Monwan Gala gift blessing. However, my boy Carson is on the block, and we have our little pinky promise, and I really would like to take him off the block if I win. I don't know who this assistant is, but I'm basically looking at these texts like, okay, I kind of get it, but I really don't completely get it. And to be clear, these texts are clues, okay? Not instructions. There's a difference.
Hey, don't stress, boo. Grab a drink at the brewery at 2 to cool your nerves.
I already feel like I need a drink, so I just hope it's my peach bellini.
2 o'clock.
This is getting ridiculous. Do I have to do everything? Pilates is at 3.
Okay, Pilates is at 3.
I have a 3 o'clock at Snow Flow Pilates.
All right, let's beside each other.
Ah! Oh my God! Oh my God. Okay. Praise God, okay.
That'll be 1. I really don't want to win this one. Hurt my damn toe. I don't want to be seen as a threat this early. Man, it's a beautiful thing I didn't even want to win this competition. Because my assistant got me looking real crazy out here. My assistant is sending me text that makes absolutely no sense.
Seriously? I'm supposed to be BB Flex and chilling with my bae right now.
I mean, how'd you even get this job? Like, why did I hire you? Here we go. Come on. All I keep hearing is, eh. It's like the shot clock is running out on me over and over and over again. I'm starting to hate this.
After BB Brewery, you'll have 4 hours to sober up. Okay. Now, normally this early in the game, I would throw this competition because I don't want people to think that I'm more of a threat than they might already be thinking. But I would love to win this veto because A, it can keep me safe from this Monwan curse that we have coming up. And B, I really want to do this for Misha. And I think that this will ensure that she continues to trust me in this game because she's someone I really am considering working with.
Later at night? Darn.
Hey, don't stress, boo. Grab a drink at the brewery at 2 to cool your nerves.
I usually don't day drink, but if it's gonna help me win this veto, then sign me up.
Try this. Okay.
I'm like, is this buzzer broken? Maybe it's a trick question. Maybe there is no real answer.
We're trying on hats right after Pilates.
I really don't know what's going on right now. All I know is this is not my brightest moment.
Hello? Where the H are you?
I just hope everybody else in the BB house speaks bad assistant worse than I do.
Oh. Okay, you're trying on hats right after Pilates, so don't get too sweaty.
This veto is my chance at survival.
You'll be signing books at the bookstore, either first or last, can't remember which.
My strategy in this competition is to read all of the text so I get a sense of where I need to be and when.
Next. Just try to put it all together.
Unfortunately, though, the more I'm reading these text messages, the less I'm understanding them.
Okay. Fudge!
It's wrong.
The gondola gallery is waiting. You're supposed to be there at 5.
At 5?
Isn't she so mean? I would never hire her in real life.
What am I missing? Hats is right after Pilates. Hats is right after Pilates. Hats is right after Pilates. Hats is right after Pilates.
Suddenly, I realize my mistake.
God!
I'm supposed to try on hats after Pilates.
Up next, the results of the veto competition are revealed. Was Mariah or Carson fast enough to save themselves? Find out when we return. Stay with us. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. It's time to find out who won the power of veto. Will the results shift the target in the house?
All right, let's see how everybody did.
So even though I feel safe in the house, I'm still on the block. So I need to make sure I slay this veto competition so Misha can't pull any funny business.
Lamar, you finished with a time of 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
That's okay.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I timed out, but it's all part of my strategy. But you best to believe when the time comes, I'm gonna strike.
Misha, you finished with a time of?
In this moment, I'm thinking I've just got to do better than Mariah, but I'm kind of hoping maybe somebody else takes the win on this. The last thing I want to do is blow everyone out of the water in this competition.
8 minutes and 58 seconds. Todrick. 16 minutes and 52 seconds. Mariah. Let's see if Mariah can beat 8:58. 16 minutes and 58 seconds. Very good. Cynthia. Girl. 22 minutes and 43 seconds.
That's not bad.
Okay, I didn't win, but I beat Lamar Odom, and he was a former NBA player.
Let's see if Carson can beat 8:58.
I think that Carson is really smart, and I know he's gunning for this veto, but I don't know. I don't think that he can beat Misha's time.
Carson, you have won the golden dollar of veto!
Not as dumb as I look. It's very Valentino.
Guess who won the first golden power of veto of the season? Little old me. So gosh, what am I gonna do with this power of veto? Oh, I don't know. Let me think. Save myself. Duh.
Yes, work it!
I love you so much.
Dang, Todrick. Maybe you were right. Carson is a serious threat in this house. Now that Carson's won, I have to decide on a replacement nominee. It really sucks that by the end of the week, I will have nominated roughly 25% of the house. That means I have to work extra hard to make sure that my crew is riding with me because I am going to have an even bigger target on my back.
I know that my game is in jeopardy, but Team USA taught me to be a good sportsman. So I just hope that whoever Misha decides to put up on the block next to me is a bigger target.
Hi, can I talk to you one last time? Like, I know I have a big target on my back at this point, but I would love to stay. And if I win HOH next week, I would not put you up on the block.
I'm curious who you would put up. I need you to know that you can trust me, and I need to know that I can trust you. Can I trust you?
Absolutely.
I think that if you win HOH, like, I feel like I need to ask you to try to make your target Carson. It's the Carsons who win this game. And that's why we have to stay together or we're gonna get picked off one by one, all of us. And that's why I think if you stayed and you swear like the loyalty to the Alliance at this point.
Like, I swear, yeah.
Then I think that you could be a really big asset.
Okay, I absolutely. And then who would you put up next to me?
Catan.
Right now, I'm thinking of putting up Chris Catan. He doesn't seem to have a lot of connections in the house, so I don't think anybody would be offended if I put him on the block. Come in.
Oh, hi.
I like it.
How are you?
I would so wear that.
You would?
Still that. Yeah, I love it. It's actually perfect that you came in here.
It is perfect.
She just made a really appealing offer.
Carson crushing that veto comp made me realize I need to strengthen my athlete alliance. Right now, we are the only ones that can save Mirai. Her back is so up against the wall that if I can leverage her and resurrect her from the dead, I'm pretty much guaranteeing her loyalty.
And I'm kind of on board with it. In exchange for trying to sway this vote to keep her, should she get HOH, she targets Carson.
I would be on board for anything. I would just beg that you not go down there and say anything.
I wouldn't, especially should I get to stay.
I have a long relationship with Carson, and I just don't ever want him to, like, feel betrayed by me.
So that might be the plan we have to implement. Oh my gosh. This game is so crazy.
What do you think Misha's gonna do? Misha can't do anything. Misha's gonna have to replace Carson. Carson's gonna use the power veto to take himself off the block. Misha has to nominate him. I mean, it could be either of us, I guess.
I am not close to her. Like, I have no clue what's in her brain.
She gave me her word it wasn't gonna be me originally, but who knows?
I know that Misha has to put up another replacement nominee, and it makes me a little nervous because I haven't been able to establish a relationship with her yet. Cynthia's out, she has the blessing of the Mon Juan, and Teddy has made it very clear that she has a deal going on with Misha, and I know she's super close with Todrick, so there's not many replacements left. I have to do something to make sure I don't end up on the block.
Making me nervous.
If I have to walk up those stairs one more time tonight.
I know, and you've worked out like 1,000 times. So I know I'm like the least person that you've had to bond with. Yeah. I know you obviously are gonna have to put up like a replacement. I don't know where your head's at. Everyone in the house has a really great rapport with you. Thanks. So I love that, and I wanna work with you, and I'm willing to go in whatever direction you want.
I'm super worried that Misha's gonna put me up on the block when Carson uses the veto to save himself. And frankly, at this point, I don't know which one of my allies is gonna help me out. I've got one bargaining chip, and that is information.
I'm not part of like any major alliance. I want you to know that. At first it was the formation, which was Carson, Cynthia, Todrick, me, and Mariah and Teddy. That went to hell in a handbasket. No one was even working with each other.
Oh, that's very interesting. Look, I need as many votes as I can get on my side. So if Shayna's willing to play ball, let's play.
What can I do that would make you feel comfortable with moving forward in the game with me?
I think it's a matter of like needing to know if I can trust you.
Sure.
Or are you gonna go downstairs and tell Cynthia, Carson, and Teddy everything?
If you want, I'll even be like your plant. I'll like find out stuff for us. It's not like my proudest moment in life, you know,
Right.
but I'm willing to do that because I wanna be here, I wanna play. I wanna work with the people that are going to keep me in this game the longest.
I think that you're being genuine, so I hope I'm right in that.
Yeah.
And I would love to have you be a part of this alliance and put my trust in you.
I will not repeat anything that happened in this room.
So, Carson has won the veto and will surely save himself, putting the pressure once again on head of household, Misha. Plus, it's time to reveal what curse Monwan's hat will cast on the house guests, and a clue has been on the hat the entire time. Then, it's the first live vote and eviction of Celebrity Big Brother. Which famous house guest will leave tonight? Stay with us. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. It seems Carson will be saving himself from the block, but who will go up in his place? It's time to find out.
Are you going to the gym? Yeah. Let's go in there. Misha is gonna have to name a replacement nominee today. And even though Carson is safe this week, he just proved to be the biggest threat in the game. And I'm thinking that we could use this opportunity to take him down a notch by taking a shot at one of his closest allies. Enter Teddy.
So, the decision.
I mean, my decision would be simple. If you put Teddy up, there's no way she's not going home.
Yeah.
You see how close they are.
I know.
Right now, Carson is the queen bee.
I know.
And she's his number one. She's the only flapping wing. How do you take down an evil dictator? You cut off her resources.
Yeah.
I think Carson is only so powerful, but with two of them, it could be the difference between you and I standing at the end of this competition or not. And I hate that we're having to play this hard, this early in the game. But if you don't take down Teddy, the ball's in their court.
Right.
And she'll be fine. She's gonna go home to her gorgeous kids and her sexy, rich husband.
I think Todrick might be onto something. Putting Teddy up as my replacement nominee could really shake up things in this game. As a fighter, it's all about waiting for the perfect time to strike. And if I don't take this power shot now, I could be the one laid up on the floor. Honestly, I've got a lot to think about.
This is just so crazy. This game has been so diabolical and like changing every second. Like, never in a million years could I have imagined that we would be in this position, you know?
I really wish you were a gay man, because I would marry the shit out of you like right away. I feel like you're the first girl I've ever had a crush on. That's so weird.
I love it.
Word.
Can you and I have a chat?
Yeah, of course.
I'm still weighing out my options, but I decided to pull Teddy into my room and give her a heads up because she might be finding herself on the block pretty quick.
All right, so I don't even know how to even start. I need to let you know that things have changed.
Are you about to backdoor me?
I feel really bad about this, but based on the information that I've gathered, it's that there has been a line drawn in the sand and you are clearly on the other side of it.
I gave you my word.
I know.
I will not.
I know.
I just let me plead my case. I just don't want to go home first.
I understand. And I feel like everyone shares that feeling though. I understand that this is not ideal and I feel genuinely bad about that. I wish that I had the foresight to understand that you cannot make any real promises in this game. Like you cannot.
I wish you would have given me a fighting chance then. Like, truthfully, I trusted you in the way as a mother, as somebody I respect. You looked at me straight in the face, giving me that self-assurance.
In that moment, I meant that. I really did. Like, that's what's so hard about this.
I understand, but I can still tell you with 1,000,000% honesty, I would not put you up, right? But
and if you do, I understand.
I don't want to do that though.
I know
I
that.
don't want to
But
play
you
that
understand?
game.
I get it. But we are playing game, whether we like it or not. I want to send one person home, but I have to. Okay? And this game changes so second by second that I'm about to lose my.
What changed?
Conversations and understanding that you are on the other side of the equation.
But you never asked me. I'm not the type. I can't be the type that's gonna bang on your door and beg for you to talk to me. I can't do it. It's not my personality, and it's not yours either.
Okay. I already knew that this was going to be very upsetting and shocking to you, and it was for me too. Okay? And I am genuinely sorry that this may...
So the decision's made.
I need to let you know that this is something I'm considering. I'm trying to be as fair as possible because this is really... and I understand that.
This is bull. She's gonna backdoor me and not even give me a fighting shot.
I really hope you consider, and I promise you I'll have your back.
Yeah.
But, I mean, whatever, I know it is whatever you want to do.
Oh, hi. Who'd like to have a veto meeting? This is the veto meeting. Mariah and I have been nominated for eviction, but I have the power to veto one of the nominations. I have decided to use the power of veto on myself. Misha, since I just vetoed one of your nominations for eviction, you will have to name a new house guest as a replacement nominee. And remember, since Cynthia has the Manwan hat, she is safe and not eligible to be nominated.
I don't wish to send any of you home, to be honest, but this game does change minute by minute.
and I'm going to have to name Teddy as my new nominee.
This veto meeting is adjourned. I should be walking on cloud 9, preferably in some Tom Ford shoes that I found at an outlet mall for $7. But no, one of our Alliance members is now on the block. And as the kids say, I'm gagged and I'm gooped. Mommy's gonna need a Chardonnay.
Teddy, I'm sorry, but the gloves are on, and I'm gonna do whatever I can to make sure you are knocked out of this house.
Sorry, Teddy, but you are a pawn in this game. Carson, you might have saved yourself this week, but I am on to you. It's game on.
I'm still on the block. And am I surprised with who is sitting next to me? Absolutely. But I'm feeling optimistic, and my chances are looking better and better every day.
Misha gave me her word over and over and over again that I'm safe. Excuse me while I remove the knife from my back, but of course I'm gonna fight to stay.
Up next, at the end of a tumultuous week, Misha has put her target squarely on Teddy's back. Will Teddy find a way to stay, and could Monwan's curse change everything? Then, the first live vote and eviction will send the first celebrity packing. Stay with us. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. As the eviction approaches, Mariah gets to know her fellow house guests, and Teddy does everything she can to not be the first one walking out.
Wait, you live in Atlanta right now?
Yeah. Where do you live at?
Boston.
In Boston?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, against your hated Celtics. Ironically, I'm actually on the wall of the TD Garden.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
By the condiments.
I mean, other than the Celtics, I don't really dislike Boston. No, the fans are,
Yeah, no, I understand. Boston is an interesting city. Even for me, it feels like there's sometimes racial tension.
America was built on racism.
Yeah.
My grandmother was born in 1923
Mm-hmm.
in America, where, you know, black people couldn't do half the things they do now.
Yeah.
And she taught us never, ever, 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 ever judge someone because of their skin color, or
Yeah.
even if they treat you wrong because of your skin color.
You're making me very emotional because it is like a very important topic to me. Racism is taught to kids. That's when these biases start to grow and form. And so I think that it'll be up to my generation to start talking about these biases so that others can understand and we can come to a place where we're willing to learn and accept all cultures. I recently learned that Black people weren't allowed to skate.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure Asian people weren't allowed to skate back in the day too. And it's something I love so much, to like be barred from entry because of skin color.
Could you imagine not being able to skate just because of your race or your ethnicity? This country, they're just trying to keep brushing it under the rug. You know, a kid gets shot by the police, something like that happens, and then all hell breaks loose. I'm a black man, I'm a proud black man. It's too bad that in America that we still kind of go through these things, you know, with the police and killing young black men. And I don't know, I just wish that people could just see past it. I think we've made strides, but, you know, making strides ain't enough. It's just something that needs to end.
I'm really proud still of being American.
I'm still proud to be an American. Like, playing in the Olympics was like the biggest deal for me.
Really?
Besides getting drafted and winning the NBA championship,
Yeah.
I always wanted to represent the country. but you know, you would like the country to represent you as well, though.
Yeah.
I need to decompress.
Right. I'm surprised.
I am too. That was awful. Jeez. I feel so bad.
That just goes to show you that, like, things can change.
All right, now I'm totally thrown off because even though I'm off the block, Teddy's on the block, and we're not gonna just sit here and watch a member of our alliance go down. Oh no, not today.
I just wanted to make it one more week.
It's not over.
Yeah, let's see what we can do. I was doing a head count. My vote, which is 1, 2, I think Shayna 3, Chris Kirkpatrick, I'm hoping 4. I'm gonna circle back with Todd.
I don't think Todd is completely 100% decided.
I think Lamar would listen to Todd. We have our work cut out for us.
If I'm gonna stay in this house, I guess I'm gonna have to campaign. And I have to do it quickly. And I'm ready to handle business.
I'm still up in the air. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Not up in there.
Yeah, what? Yeah, I am.
Don't lead me on. Like, I'd rather
I
not.
won't lead you on.
Yeah, that's not.
I wouldn't lead you, I promise you that.
I think my feelings are hurt.
It makes sense that you would be emotional about it.
Yeah. Some people are just playing it more cutthroat than others.
Well, I'm voting for you to stay.
Please, thank you. Now I gotta go find Lamar.
Okay, yeah, no, I got you.
Lamar, the votes come down to you. You know that, right?
It's a lot of pressure. How do you know that?
Because I counted.
Oh.
I mean...
Makes sense. Definitely makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
I've had my conversations, and if that can't save me, there's always Monwan.
It's now time to reveal the curse of Monwan's hat. Let's head to the living room and let the house guests know that the hat is officially out of fashion. Hello, house guests. Wow, very glamorous. Everyone's looking great. How's everyone doing tonight?
Fantastic.
I've been better.
Well, you know, it's been a roller coaster of a game so far. First, Misha became head of household. She then nominated Mariah and Carson for eviction. Then Carson won the power of veto and, of course, saved himself.
I did.
And he was replaced by Teddy, who now sits next to Mariah on the chopping block. And let us not forget that Cynthia was given safety when she wound up with Monwan's latest masterpiece. But, as you were all told, that's right. Monwan's hat would be a blessing to one, Cynthia, but it would be a curse to another. You were also warned that come eviction night, even if you were not nominated, you could still be going home. Monwan's hat has gone from in fashion to out. And it's about to find a new owner. But this time, being the last person to receive Monwan's hat is something you don't want. Cynthia, please stand at the front of the room.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
Now, listen up. A clue to the Monwan curse has been right under your nose this whole time. I did hear rumblings that some of you may have figured a little bit of it out during the commercial break. Cynthia, the logo on the hat is Velcroed on. Please remove it.
Oh, I never looked at that.
Turn it upside down and put it back on the hat.
Oh my gosh.
It says now, wow.
Nom now.
Mom now?
Please, Cynthia, hold up the hat to your housemates. And yes, I heard some of you say it. As you can see, the logo has turned from Monwan to Nom now. Here's how the curse works. Just like before, you will pass the hat from one house guest to another, but this time, the last person to receive the hat will be an automatic nominee.
Wow.
And this new nominee will remove either Mariah or Teddy from the block.
Oh my gosh.
And immediately replace them. House guests, I warned you on premiere night, your social game was going to be more important than ever. I'll be back before you know it, and when I get back, we will begin the process.
You can all breathe.
Up next, who will end up with Mon Juan's hat? Who will they replace on the block? And with this last-second shakeup, who will be the first celebrity walking out tonight? Find out next. Stay with us.
They can't eliminate someone I don't want to go.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Like started off with someone who I
Started off with somebody.
You don't want to end up on the block, basically.
Welcome back to Live Eviction Night on Celebrity Big Brother. Just moments ago, the house guests learned that they must once again pass around Mon Juan's hat. However, this time, no one wants to be the last one wearing it. Let's head back to the living room and determine whose game will suddenly be in jeopardy. Hello again, house guests.
Hi, Julie.
All right. It's now time to find out who will become tonight's new nominee. Misha and Carson, since the two of you cannot be nominated, please take a seat.
Oh, my pleasure.
All right, let me do a quick recap. Cynthia will pass the Nom Now hat to the house guest of her choosing. That person will be safe and will pass the hat to another house guest. Once you pass the hat, please take a seat, indicating to everyone that you are safe. In the end, the last person to receive the hat is nominated for eviction. Then, they must choose whether to remove Mariah or Teddy and replace them on the block. Let's begin. Cynthia, who would you like to give the hat to?
Okay. I'm gonna give the hat to Shayna.
Okay. Cynthia, have a seat. Shayna, who would you like to give the hat to?
This is awful. I feel your pain here. Chris.
All right. Thank you, Chris. Who would you like to give the hat to?
Todrick.
Thank you. All right, Todrick, who are you giving that hat to?
I would like to give the hat to Chris Kattan.
All right, Chris Kattan, you have a very important decision to make because with only 2 house guests left, whomever you give the hat to will determine who will be safe and who will become the new nominee. Knowing that, between Lamar and Todd, who would you like to give the hat to?
I would like to give it to Lamar.
Ah, ooh.
All right.
Me, huh?
That means, obviously.
Of course it's me. I'm not mad.
Come on, man.
All right, Todd, you are now nominated for eviction,
Yep.
but we have some business to get to. You must decide who to remove from the block, Mariah or Teddy. By choosing who to remove, you're deciding who will be safe and who you want to face off against in tonight's live eviction vote. Please give us your decision.
I'll take Mariah out.
Thank you.
It's gonna be me and you.
Thank
so
you.
one of us will go.
Thank you.
All right, Mariah, you are safe. Todd, thank you for sitting in on the block. House guests, I will return shortly for the live vote and eviction. Up next, with only minutes to decide whom to evict, it's anyone's guess who will leave tonight, Todd or Teddy. Stay with us.
Chris Kattan figured it out. I mean,
did?
Chris
Kirkpatrick.
Yeah, because I looked
figured
at
it
it
out.
upside down when we were sitting there, and I was like, that's weird. It says nom now.
When was that?
Just a little, like during commercial.
You would have been good out there on that.
I wouldn't know earlier.
Could we
trust
figure
me.
that out maybe like 3 days ago?
Yeah, everybody would have known.
I know.
Wow.
Well, that got real.
It ain't that serious, bro. It's a game.
Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. Todd and Teddy, two famous house guests, but only one will become infamous for being the first celebrity evicted from the Big Brother house. Let's head to the living room and talk with the two nominees. Hello once again, house guests. Everyone, it is now time for the live vote and eviction. Todd, Teddy, in just moments, your housemates will cast their votes to evict live. But before they do, you each have a final chance to sway their votes with one brief statement. Todd, you're first.
Do what you gotta do. That's all I'm gonna say.
Thanks, Todd.
Well put, Todd. Well put. Well put.
Thank you, Todd. Teddy, you have the floor.
I just first wanted to say, Todd, thank you for sharing your incredible stories with us. And I've laughed more than I could have ever imagined in this house, and for that I am grateful. I also have played a straightforward game. I never once pretended I didn't want to be here or I didn't fight to try to win. And I want to do this with integrity, and that's how I want to continue on. And I hope that you guys give me the shot to not backdoor me and actually give me a fighting chance, because this is the worst way to go out.
Thank you, Teddy. Thank you, Todd. All right, house guests, it's now time for the live voting to begin. The two nominees are not allowed to vote. Misha, as head of household, you will only vote in the event of a tie. One at a time, the rest of you will enter the diary room and cast your vote to evict. Lamar, you're up first. Please go to the diary room.
Yes, ma'am.
For such a huge presence in the house, Lamar has been lying low. What will he do? Hello, Lamar.
Hello.
Looking very majestic this evening.
Thank you.
Please cast your vote to evict now.
I cast my vote to evict Teddy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chris Kattan doesn't know it, but he narrowly avoided the block this week. So, who does he want to send home? Hello, Chris.
Yes.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Todd.
Thank you.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mark. I love you, Maria.
You want in?
Oh, you can sit down.
Okay.
Oh, great. Did someone else go in?
Currently, the vote is one vote to evict Todd, one vote to evict Teddy. The remaining 6 votes live when we return. Stay with us. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. The house guests are voting live for the first eviction of the season. And with one vote each, it's currently a tie between Todd and Teddy. Let's continue with the live voting. Todrick has deals with just about everyone in the house. Could he expose himself with his vote? Hi, Todrick.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Teddy. Love you,
Thank
Mom,
you.
Dad, Shayston, Jenny, Sheena. Love you. Hey, Nita. Love you.
Cynthia had the blessing of Mon Juan's hat this week. Who will she curse with her vote? Hi, Cynthia.
Hi.
Please cast your vote to evict now.
I'd sadly vote to evict Todd. Hey, Mike, Noel, Ashley, and Kayla.
Thank you. Chris Kirkpatrick is aligned with HOH Misha and her Athletes Alliance. What's best for his game tonight? Hi, Chris.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I sadly vote to evict Teddy. Hi, Carly. Hi, Nashi.
Thank you. Carson has remained loyal to his Formation Alliance. Will that weigh into his decision tonight? Hi, Carson.
Hi, Julie.
You look
gorgeous.
so handsome.
Thank you. You look gorgeous as well.
Well, thank you. All right, we have business to get to.
I know. This is very hard, but I vote to evict Todd.
Thank you.
Love you, Mom.
Mirai was saved by the power of Mon Juan's hat. So, what will she do with her power to vote? Hi, Mirai.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I love you, Michael. I vote to evict Teddy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shayna worked hard to avoid the block. Who does she want to see leave in order to avoid the block next week? Hi, Shayna.
Hey, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
With a heavy heart, I vote to evict Teddy.
Thank you.
I love you, Mom, Matthew, my kiddos. Mwah.
All of the votes are in. Let's give the news to the house guests. House guests, the votes are in. When I reveal the vote, the evicted house guests will have just a few moments to say goodbye and walk out the front door. By a vote of 5-3, Teddy, you are the first celebrity evicted from the Big Brother house.
I'll see you out there.
Bye, I love you.
It's not personal, sorry.
My girl.
Hi, Teds.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I go this way.
Do we sit back down? Oh. We have to walk her out?
Yes. Have fun with the dishes.
Thank you.
Bye, Teddy.
Bye, Teddy.
Hold on, wait, leave it open for a sec. Hold it open, hold it open, hold it open.
I need a pancake.
That's straightforward.
That one's straight, yeah. Here you go.
Hi, Teddy. I'm not allowed to give you a hug.
I know.
But I want to give you a comforting hug, but I cannot, just
I'm
to be
okay.
safe.
Please, no crying.
I'm crying.
Funeral.
I never saw that. I thought it would be tied.
She's alive.
Yeah, I thought it'd be tied.
It's not gonna get any
And
easier.
then Misha would have to break it.
I had to keep my word to her.
Yeah, you gotta.
It's okay.
I
You know.
keep my word to her. I promised her I didn't.
Why do you think I kept my word?
It just turned black and white, you guys.
Well, you're in the block next.
What does that mean?
I'm joking.
When you leave, it turns black and white.
I know you
can
keep their word. I get that.
Really?
That's why I totally understand. I can't believe 5-3.
Our hearts and our loyalties. I understand.
You never know. You never know. You never know. You never, never, never. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
I was like, no. And now.
When we return, I'll talk live with Teddy Mellencamp. Stay with us. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. I'm sitting here with Teddy Mellencamp, who was just evicted 5-3 from the Big Brother house. Teddy, you worked this game.
I tried.
You must need a nap. I mean, you campaigned so hard to stay in this game, and even with the latest Mon curse twist, they still, 5 of them still voted to evict you. Why do you think so?
You know what? I'm trying to find the positive in this, and I am honored that I am a big enough threat that they had to get me out first.
Well, let me ask you, who do you feel most betrayed by at this moment before I tell you who voted which way?
I don't know who, I mean, ultimately, I probably feel most betrayed by Todrick.
Why?
Because he was originally in my alliance, holding my hand at night before we go to bed. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. Meanwhile, forming a completely different alliance and conspiring against me.
Well, he did. He was one of the 5 who voted you out.
Yeah.
Do you respect the game move at all, or?
I mean, everybody's playing their own game, but I had to play a game that I could go home, look at my kids in the eye, and say, Mommy did her best, and she did it with as much integrity as she could.
Real quick reaction, the others who voted you out: Lamar, Chris Kirkpatrick, Mariah, Shayna.
Shayna voted me out? Whew! She did me dirty. I had a feeling. I said it to Chris Kirkpatrick this morning, so.
Why? Why'd you have that feeling?
I just did because Shayna was having a day where she was really worried she was gonna go home, and she went up and told me she cried to Misha. And I had a feeling in that moment, okay, she went and made some deal to get me out of there. But you know what? I like her as a person, and she did what she had to do, I guess.
Who's playing the best game so far, in your opinion?
Best game player so far? I don't know, probably Lamar. Like, he's acting like he's like, I don't care, but I feel like he's a dark horse. Or I feel like maybe Catan sleeping his way through it.
I don't know. We always say expect the unexpected. This season, more than usual, I would say. All right, truth. What is more cutthroat? Being a real housewife in Beverly Hills or a real house guest on Big Brother?
A real house guest on Celebrity Big Brother. This is the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life, so, but also the most fun. You guys, I can't believe how hard I laughed.
Did you make any friends for life in there?
I think I did. I think I am so grateful for the relationships that I formed inside of that mauve room, even if one of them ended up having to vote against me.
Final thoughts, Teddy?
Thank you for having me. And I love my family so much. I can't wait to hug and kiss you. Mwah. Thank you, CBS. Thank you, Julie. You look beautiful.
So do you. Thanks for playing this game hard. Very impressive. Thanks, Teddy.
Thanks.
Wait. Stay right there. Yeah. I gotta read the prompter.
Oh.
Yes. Stay right there. Well, Teddy may have been evicted, but there are still 10 celebrities left in the game. Who among them will rise to power as the next head of household? Tune in Sunday to find out and to see which 2 house guests the new HOH nominates for eviction. Then on Monday at 9, 8 Central, we are back live for eviction night once again, where the veto competition plays out and the nominations could change. But one thing's for sure, another celebrity will be sent packing. Want to see what the celebrities are up to, unfiltered and live 24 hours a day? Stream the live feeds right now at ParamountPlus.com/CBBLF. For now, let's eavesdrop on our celebrity house guests. From outside the Big Brother house with Teddy Mellencamp, I'm Julie Chen Moonves. Love one another. Good night.
And she would have been.
No, I said that to her when she just like she gave me that just brutal. Like she gave me the gnarliest look, man. Like I was like, if it looks could kill, I'd be dead right now.
Teddy?
No. Teddy knew. Cynthia. Teddy knew. Cynthia. But I told him, I was like, it's a tie.
They expected you to vote Todd out over Teddy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it wouldn't have mattered. Even if I voted, you would have voted her out.
If we would have promised her. If we would
I promised her I would.
You even get like 10 minutes to say, hey, this is what we need to do. We could have protected you. We could have made it a tie vote. You would still be good with that side of the house.
But that whole
And then you would have had to, you could have voted her out.
Yeah.
Right?
Because if I don't, then...
By picking me, second of all, by voting the way we were voting.